Matthew chapter 24, verse 12, red letter Yahushua speaking. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Shalom Yasharala, which means peace Israel. I'd like to start off by giving our praises, our honor, and our glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harachakodash, Yahweh. That's the true and powerful mighty name, of who the word ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, or Ahaya. By Hashem means in the name. Yahweh Shai, that's the true and powerful mighty name, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yeshaya, and the Rahachodash is the Holy Spirit, according to the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue. I would like to give double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who have learned the truth of the Bible from, and peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, and to you believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Much love and respect unto you brothers, pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, risking your lives and freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Yuan, coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying to the Lord's elect. Hey, gotta remain circumspect in these times that we're coming into, because the love of many is waxing cold. Civil war is brewing up, man. Okay, I just seen this on IG about 10 minutes ago. I had to come strike while the iron was hot, man. Okay, it says, racist threat, I don't know if real. UFC family, is death threats out to black students on campus right now. Be vigilant if you're there. Stay ready or stay home if possible. Safety. And it's over. I guess this is a picture of somebody that somebody typed up. And the part that I can read, it says, I just finished watching the full and unedited stabbing video of Aranya Zarutska on Telegram. You know, that Ukrainian woman that got stabbed by that Jake. Okay. On a train, I think it was in North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. And I had decided I have seen enough, and they put the hard ER. But hey, these devils, they showing their true colors in these times, man. Okay. I done seen enough nigger bullshit. What do you think would happen if I killed 60 ends at Charlotte before that lady entered to the train? Obviously, the situation would be very different for her. Likely alive. I am a PUSSY about attacking in the past, but this time it's going to be different. And I decided it's time for real attacks. So let me be very clear. I am going to, it says, you see what it says, I'm not going to say them, but delete every end seen at your Orlando campus in the short amount of time before end defending pigs come to kill me. I am coming for only ends. I am making this essay and making it known that no whites and no chinks are planned to be harmed. Okay, but what about the Arabs? What about the Hispanics that are on this campus? Okay, what about actual Africans? Because it is a distinction between the Israelites and the people of Ham. Okay, so just wanting to warn of the people that's out there in Florida, man. Okay, this is something heavy. Okay, you just had that guy Charlie Kirk that got assassinated on TV. All right, and you got your Edomite devils. Okay, Edomites are the so-called white people, self-proclaimed white people. They're verbally stating how they feel about it, no matter how somebody feels about it. Okay, they don't care who they offend, because they at the point, Black people fatigue is a real thing, and then you got something called white people fatigue, man. Like, hey, the pot is bubbling up, man. The How about Shimmy How Shy is about he's about to he about to get things cracking, man. Okay, let's go to Second Ezra chapter 13 and verse 29. And it reads, Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Okay. And yeah, we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. Okay. And you know, everything that's happening on the earth right now due to the earthquakes, you know, the wars and rumors of wars, the sedition, the uproars of the people. Okay. These freaky weather events is because the Yahweh Shem Shai is visiting the earth, man. Verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, and one people against another, and one realm against another. And right now in the country, America, also known as spiritual Egypt and Sodom or Babylon the Great, you have one people against another. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Haushai is about to put the Egyptians versus the Egyptians. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. Hold on, let me see how that second Ezra is written. 13. Alrighty, let's see how it's read. 29. Alright, second Ezra 13:29 GNT. The time is near when Yahweh the Most High will begin to free the people on earth. At that time, everyone will be close to panic. Man, hey, and if you look at shit, the state. If you look at people now in your day to day, you know, people on the job, while you're in the grocery store, people are close to a state of panic, man. Okay, because it ain't never been this bad. Okay, people don't know how they're gonna pay their rents, how they're gonna put food on the table, if they're gonna have a job or not. All right, a lot of people are on edge, but that's how Yahweh Bashim Haushai wants it. Okay, they will begin to make war against one another, city against city, region against region, nation against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, and you got the nation of Edom about to come to war against the true Israelites, which consists primarily of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. We also have the Israelite foreigners who are likened unto a speckled bird, who look like the heathen nations because they've been scattered amongst the heathen nations. But their bloodline and lineage goes back unto Jacob by way of their fathers. Okay? So, yeah, he already started declaring war on the tribes, man. Okay, he started with the northern kingdom, and now the Latin tribes, and now he's coming after the southern kingdom, the Negroes. So Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1, NLT, this message came to me concerning Egypt. You know, we're in spiritual Egypt now, America. Look, Yahweh is advancing towards Yahweh is advancing against Egypt, riding on the swift cloud. And you know, hey, you had that that drone shoot a hellfire missile at a chariot. Okay, because that's what it's talking about. Yahweh Bashim Hawashai is advancing against Egypt on these chariots, and the most chariot sightings are here in America. Okay, that fathership is, man, bro. Yahweh Bashim Hawashai is closer than we believe, man. The idols of Egypt tremble. The hearts of the Egyptians melt with fear. Right, these people are scared. Okay, because you got Trump deploying military troops all over the country. Then he's putting these tariffs, which are just taxes on these other countries, and these other countries are, imposing tariffs against him as well. And they're ditching the dollar. You got job losses. You got mass layoffs. You got AI and robots taking people's job. You got eviction notices on, evictions at an all-time high. So yeah, people are scared as hell. Verse 2, I will make Egyptian fight against Egyptian. Okay, pretty much American versus American, a civil war. Brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, city against city, province against province. The Egyptians will lose heart, and I will confuse their plans. They will plead with their idols for wisdom and call on spirits, mediums, and those who consult with the spirits of the dead. I will hand Egypt over to a hard, cruel master. A fierce king will rule them, says Yahweh, the Lord of heaven's army. Okay? And, hey, that's true. Okay? That fierce king ruling over us right now is DJ Trump, and he's doing the bidding of the elect. I mean, not the elect, of the elites. Okay? And you can see that the Egyptians, okay, these Americans are losing heart. Okay? And Yahweh Shem Shai is confusing the plans of these everyday people, man. They think, thinking they was finna take, trips and all that shit. No. What you gonna do? You gonna pay that light bill, you gonna buy groceries. Hey, man, Yahweh Shem Shai is not playing no games. Let's go back to, let's go to 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 14. And I read this last night to my brother because he was talking about that Charlie Kirk. I brought this out. 2nd Ezra 15 and 4. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right, the Edomites coming against the Israelites, and the swords are talking about modern day killing instruments. You got guns, missiles. Okay, these robots. It all counts as a sword, and they policies as well, and these laws and legislations that they pass is also part of their sword. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Yeah, it's finna go bad out here. We already in limbo, or purgatory, so to speak, in a food crisis, man. Okay, aka famine, because they don't got these ships coming in like they was due to the tariffs. Okay, goods not coming into the country like they used to. These farmers are getting effed over. So that's those two crucial things right there that's causing food insecurity, and then the prices of everything going up too. So yeah, it's gonna get real bad out here. It's gonna turn to the wild, wild west for sure. Let's see. 2nd Ezra 15. 2nd Ezra 15:14 at the DNT. The world and the people in it are doomed. And that's plain, man. The people of this world are doomed. Okay, lest they're covered by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and they're part of the elect. But yeah, your average person, they doomed, man. Verse 15, the war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations. There will be great political turmoil. Isn't that what's going on right now in America? Political turmoil? With one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. Hey, that's literally playing out right now. There will no longer be free access to the cities because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion where people live. Driven by famine and terrible suffering, people will assault their neighbors and mercilessly plunder their possessions. That's the times we coming into, man. But it all starts with the sedition among men. So let's go to 2 Ezra 6. 24. Reading the GNT first. 2 Ezra 6 and 24. Friends will fight like enemies, and the earth and its people will be terrified. Rivers will stop flowing and stand still for 3 hours. It's going to tell you know how resources is going to get cut off, man. But friends fighting like enemies, man. And you know it's going to have to be something bad for it to, for so-called real friends to turn on each other like enemies, man. So yeah, like I said, we in them times, man. We are in those times. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Those perilous goes into, dangerous. We're in those dangerous times right now, man. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 3. Now the end is come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and recompense upon thee all thy abominations. And my eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Yeah, so this, civil war, okay, Jacob's trouble is judgment against the 2/3 for not repenting, okay, and judgment against Esau and these other nations for what they did unto us, okay. So yeah, it's gonna, 2/3 they didn't take this grace period seriously, and they loathe Yahweh's laws, and they didn't repent. So this is why they're getting judged. Verse 5, thus said the Lord Yahweh, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. So yeah, it ain't, things only going to get worse. Only time things is going to get good is when the elect is beamed up on them chariots, getting salvation, getting delivered from the hell. That's when things are going to get good in the kingdom of heaven. But for now, only evil. Evil goes into bad times. The end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. Yeah, we're at the end. Okay. These mad men finna come down with great wrath, man. Sparing none, because they know that they have a short time. They know that this is the end of their kingdom. So yeah, they trying to, get it all out while they can. But the elect is not going to be harmed when this comes. So Matthew, before I get that, Luke chapter 12, verse 51. And this is Yahushua speaking. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth. And this is what Christianity will tell you, that, he's coming, with kudos, bonbons, hugs, and, coming to barbecue with y'all. No. Yeah, he coming to barbecue y'all, all right, but not with y'all. I tell you, nay, but rather division. Yeah, so Yahweh Shai is coming to bring division. Okay? Coming to bring war and division. Matthew chapter 12. And I'll close out with this. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Right. So we can clearly see that we're at the end of this man's kingdom. Okay, if they got infighting like this, they divided against each other. Okay, let's read it in the NLT. Matthew 12:25. Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. Okay, so yeah, America is doomed. A town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart. And if Satan is casting out Satan, he is divided and fighting against himself. His own kingdom will not survive. So there you go, out the Messiah's mouth, man. This kingdom will not survive because it's divided against itself. And it's been prophesied to fall. So we just got to continue to be patient, man. Deliverance is not. Giving our praises on there. Oh, hold on. So, Salaki, I got one more I got to bring out because I had said it at the beginning. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, having your head on the spiritual swivel. Okay, looking around, paying attention to your surroundings. Okay, don't be anywhere you have no business being. Okay, now is not the time to be, we're trying to go out and party and all that. Take your ass to the house, man. Okay, because, hey, it'll be just your luck. You take your ass out trying to go have fun or whatever, and your ass get jammed up, man. Okay, or some domestic teas going there and shoot, riddle the place with bullets, man. Anything can happen. We're living in a time where anything can happen, man. So be circumspect. Not as fools, but as wise. And I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect and to believes and listeners out there. Shalom.